So, do you recall being here for a compliance hearing? And at that compliance hearing, there were two CPS caseworkers. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And do you recall that nobody knew where you were living because you would move from place to place? Did you recall that?
Asking the court to believe things are different now. A new support system, a better place. A promise that another opportunity will not be wasted. But Judge Boyd does not decide from hope alone. She goes back to the record, the earlier hearing, and the questions that still have not gone away. The tension is not whether the explanation sounds emotional. It is whether it survives what the court already remembers.
All right, court is calling 2022 CR 0841C State versus Kayla Connor. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Ashley Jones for the state.
for the defense?
Roberto Ambrosino.
And are you Kayla Connor?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke probation with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Kayla? Is it
Janine.
Janine Connor, who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 0841C for the offense of injury to a child with intentional bodily injury on August 25th, 2022 for a period of 5 years. Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, the state is alleging from the state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt that the defendant violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Kayla Jan Connor, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2023, and January, February, March, April, May, June, all the way through December of 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
Right, to that allegation, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not a proposed agreement. The state will argue for our recommendation. I believe.
All right. State, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, given that the defendant has not reported for over a year and a half now, and given her history and not only the facts of the case, that state is going to ask for 2 years in the Texas Department of Corrections.
All right. In defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, I'm requesting that the court impose some type of jail sanction, revoke her deferred adjudication, adjudicate her, and put her on straight probation. Or possibly, I saw there was a recommendation from probation that their recommendation was to extend and assign her to safety. I think her only positives were for THC. I don't know that that would be a good fit. I think maybe SATA might be a better fit under the circumstances. And I did have a witness.
All right. Can we call your witness?
Carmen Rodriguez.
It's Connor.
Oh, come forward. Thank you. Hello. All right. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Carmen Dolores Rodriguez Mills.
All right.
And good morning, Ms. Rodriguez. How long have you known Kayla Connor?
I believe the first time I met her was around 2014, right before my husband got orders to station at Scott.
Okay, and she's essentially friends with your daughter, correct?
Correct, that's how I met her.
Okay, and so you've known Kayla for a while. What type of family life did she have as long as you've known her?
It wasn't easy. When I met her, she was living with her grandmother because she had some her parents weren't really in the picture. And when we left and came back, we started talking to her again last year. And that's when we find out that everything that had happened, and she was not in a good relationship, and she was trying to get away from that person. So her and my daughter had gotten contact again, but it wasn't good example.
So she has had a hard life as such. And with respect to her probation, I guess you were recently made aware that she had a warrant for essentially not reporting to probation.
Yes, I probably around, I want to say around New Year's, she let it be known. And at that time, I was trying to talk to her, and I don't know what the process would be. So I was trying to convince her to, if we could hire a lawyer to explain what needed to be done.
And so once you were made aware of her situation, you advised her to deal with the warrant, turn herself in some form of fashion.
Yeah, whatever I don't know if she would have had to go to the probation or who.
Okay. And do you feel like you've been a positive influence in her life to this point?
I feel yes.
Okay. And has she essentially spent a lot of time at your house over the last few months?
Yes.
Okay. Has she lived there or just spent?
Sometimes my husband and I joke that she lives there. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And if the judge were to continue her on probation in some form or fashion, would you allow her to live with you, at least in the short term, while she gets back on her feet?
Yes. As long as she abides by the rules.
Okay. And based on what you've seen, do you think that'll be a problem?
No, I don't think so. I just think she needs the guidance.
Okay. Do you think there's good in Kayla?
Yeah.
Do you think the judge should give Kayla another chance?
Yeah. I know she's screwed up, but
Do you think that maybe Kayla lacks some structure and support that maybe she didn't get growing up, and maybe you could provide that for her? Help
yes.
provide that for her to some extent?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'll pass this.
All right, any questions?
What's your daughter's name?
Michelle
Michelle, last name?
Rodriguez.
And how long did you say you've known Kayla?
I think it was around 2014 because we left in 2015. And then, so I knew her then because I had to get permission from my daughter to go over there and like talk to the parents before.
So 2014 to 2015, you knew her before you left?
Yeah, before we left. And then when we came back, I would say it was last year that she started coming back.
When did you come?
Well, I came back, my dad had cancer, so we came back in 2018. But my daughter was in Clovis.
Okay, so from 2015 to last year, you really haven't had any interaction with Kayla?
Personally, no, just my daughter saying, oh, I talked to her, or, yeah.
This would be one question.
Any further
No,
questions?
Your Honor.
I have a couple if no one has any objections.
No objection.
So you mentioned that she was in a bad relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
Was that the relationship she was in while she was on probation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did she ever discuss with you that Child Protective Services was in her life?
Child Protective Service. Well, she told me about the case and that she had certain requirements she was supposed to be making.
All right. And did she tell you her requirements with Child Protective Services?
I didn't ask specifics.
All right.
I was just kind of trying to get her to get back on track with the probation.
Thank you so much for coming down. I appreciate your coming down.
Thank you.
All right. Any other witnesses?
Just briefly call my client.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Kayla Connor.
All right, you may proceed.
Good morning, Kayla. You heard the testimony of Carmen Rodriguez. If the judge were to continue you on probation, are you in agreement to reside with Carmen in the next few months while you would get on your feet?
Yes.
You heard mention of a bad domestic violence involved relationship that you had been in previously. Has that ended?
Yes.
Okay, when did that end?
About May of last year.
So May of 2024.
Yes.
So that was kind of during this period of time that you had a warrant of your
Yes.
arrest, essentially. Why should the judge give you another chance on probation?
I'm in a better place than I was when all of this happened. I understand that I messed up. I did not go about it the right way, but I'm out of that relationship and that situation that I was in. And I know now that I have the support team that I do have, I am capable and more confident in myself now that I can get this done.
And why didn't you deal with the warrant earlier?
Honestly, I was scared. I've never been in trouble before.
So
So
that's the first criminal case you've ever
Yes.
had.
So I've really had no idea how it was gonna go. And due to being a mother of 4 kids, I just didn't want to do time away from them. That's really all it is.
Okay, and essentially, I wasn't on that case previously, but based on what you told me, you were given a period of time that you needed to provide residence in Bear County, and you told me that you did get residence in Bear County, but you were late in providing notice, and that's when the warrant went.
Yes,
And so that went out quite some time ago, but after that, you didn't deal with it because you had the warrant and you were scared.
yes.
If the judge were to continue you, who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen?
Like I said, I'm confident that I'm not gonna slip up. I'm out of the situation that I was in, and that was a very big factor as to why things went the way that they did. And now I'm working on myself and my future for myself and for my kids.
And you have minor children, correct?
Yes.
How many children do you have?
4.
4, and what are their ages?
5. My twin boys are 4, and my youngest is 2.
Okay, and where are they with?
They live with their father.
Okay, and does he have like primary custody essentially?
There's nothing really in place. It was just a verbal agreement due to the fact that I had the warrant. I thought it would be best that they lived with him until I was able to get it figured out.
Okay, and so you voluntarily did that
Yes.
on your own? Okay, is there anything else you want the judge to know why she should consider continuing you on probation?
All I have to say is that if you give me the another opportunity, I won't make you regret it.
All right, any questions, State?
Ms. Conner, what is the father of your children's name?
Nicholas Treadwell?
I'm understanding that you were given a gift by being placed on probation in the first place for this case.
Yes.
And then you understand that you messed up that probation by not doing the things you were supposed to do.
Yes.
And then the judge gave you an opportunity to come back and continue to do what you were supposed to do. You didn't. And then you didn't report for over a year and a half. Is that correct? That's right.
I have some questions if there are no objections.
No objection.
All right. So this relationship that you were in, that the previous witness says was not a good relationship, was that the relationship with the boyfriend who was supposedly working at Toyota? Or was this some new person? Or, oh, you say Tesla?
Yeah, it's Tesla.
All right, so that was him?
Yes.
All right. So do you recall being here for a compliance hearing? And at that compliance hearing, there were 2 CPS caseworkers. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And do you recall that nobody knew where you were living because you would move from place to place? Did you recall that? Do you recall that?
Honestly, no. I was in touch with my probation officer.
Now, I want you to listen to my question. Do you recall the compliance hearing where the issue was you were moving from place to place and taking your children with you? Do you recall that?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Do you recall coming in where the caseworkers One was by Zoom. Well, actually, both of them were by Zoom. And do you recall coming in? And one of the complaints was that you were testing positive for marijuana. Do you recall that?
Yeah.
And do you recall that your CPS caseworkers had no idea that you were testing positive for marijuana in this court? Do you recall that?
Yes.
And do you recall my ruling saying that you were to leave the home with that boyfriend? Do you recall that?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
Okay. All right. I have no further questions.
Any questions, Your Honor?
All right. Any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And I've heard both your arguments and what you're requesting. This is what the court is going to do. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. Court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to grant the motion. The court is going to sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Did you understand that and sign it?
Yes.
You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're also not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Good luck to you. Court is calling 2022 CR 10786, State versus Juan Rogelio Lozano.
We're ready, Judge.
All right.
Custody.
If you step down, please. Could I have parties announce for the record for the state defense?
Greg DeMarais,
And are you Juan Lozano? Right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Juan Rogelio Lozano who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 10786 for the offense of deadly conduct firearm on March 23rd, 2023 for a period of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
On or about the 24th day of September 2024 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Juan Rogelio Lozano, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court supervision officer in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
State waives the remaining violation allegation, Your Honor.
All right, are you all going to address the issue in the motion to revoke about failure to report?
No, Your Honor. State waives the remaining violation allegation.
All right, any objections to the state's waivers?
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
No.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, the recommendation of supervision office of initiative weekly reporting for 60 days, but denied.
It's our agreement, Judge.
All right, and why should I follow this agreement?
Why should you follow the recommendation, Your Honor?
Yes.
I think the state has had an opportunity to review his history, mental health history, and just the opportunities. I've spoken with this young man. You know, I'm been impressed with his candor, with his humbleness, Your Honor. And I just think he's got a long way to go on probation, and he needs this help. He was denied originally for the mental health initiative, but they want to screen him while he's in jail and make sure that this is an opportunity for him, Your Honor.
All right, so even though the state waived it, which I don't understand why the state waived it, I don't know how we can help somebody if they don't show up to report. So it's
Understand?
alleged that he didn't report. So why is he not showing up to report?
Well, I think I don't have an answer for that, Your Honor. I can tell you that I think it's all part of the situation that he needs help.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All All right, you can lower your hand. So what has been going on in your life since the court placed you on probation?
Well, now, I've been homeless and I've been staying at the Haven for Hope. So, but now I got my support back, my family. I'm staying with my grandpa now. I'm working with him. I got all my stuff, clothes, all that. So I'm doing good now.
All right, so why didn't you check in with probation and tell them what was going on in your life?
Well, I haven't had a chance to go because I have no money or nothing. But now that I'm working with him, I can take the bus now and everything. It's really far from where I'm at, in
Mhm.
South side, to him.
But I mean, you said you were at Haven for Hope.
Yes, ma'am.
I think they'll provide a bus pass. So I'm just trying to figure
I'll
out.
try to get that from them, but they didn't. I even went to the reentry place. They never gave me.
So did they give you opportunity to call probation on the phone?
This,
And did you call?
no,
Why not?
I never really knew her number. Never really like looked it up.
Any objection to the court review and the court summary?
No, Your Honor. You go get that done. You know what I mean?
All right, probation. It says in the court summary that he has unaddressed mental health concerns, but defense has told me that they deemed him unqualified to be in the mental health initiative. So is that going to change if he's referred back?
Judge, at the time, his mental health evaluation, his supervision level was not at the level where we could supervise him under the mental health unit. I did ask that all of the evaluations be done in custody so that if it turns out that it's not where it needs to be still, that we can bring him back to court and figure out what to do then.
Okay. All right, state, you may be excused. This is what the court is going to do. I'll deny the motion. I'm going to follow the probation's recommendation to have you reevaluate it for the mental health initiative. And that's going to take place in custody. So you say you're staying with your grandfather? So counsel, will you make him aware of what has happened today?
Absolutely, Judge.
All right, so what we'll do, and counsel, if you could remain on the case, we're going to have him evaluated in custody. If he's not accepted, then we'll have him brought back to court.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
On probation, how long do you think it will take before he's evaluated?
If we refer to the county, that could be about a month out.
All right, we'll see if we can not have the month out thing.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
But what I'm going to do, since they're saying it will be in 2 weeks, I'm going to recall this. Ms. Abrams, could I recall this for March 6th? Would that be enough time?
Yes, Judge, for the initial report.
Yes.
Judge.
So I'm going to recall you for March 6th so I can keep you on the docket and you don't fall into a black hole or something, okay? Is there anything else you need?
No, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Nobody can help you if you don't call anybody. In this court, it's easy to get in touch with probation. In this court, if you're supposed to be in touch with your probation officer and you can't get in touch with them and they're not picking up and you're homeless and you don't have access to VIA because it's too far, you can always call the court's number and they will get to me and say, you're unable to reach your probation officer, and we will make sure that you're able to reach your probation officer. All right, is there anything else you need in order to help you be successful?
No, ma'am. I'm doing pretty good now. Now that I got my place with my grandpa, I'm working with him. It's going good.
All right.
I think the key, if I may, if that all falls apart, your solution is to stay in contact with probation. Like I said, if they were offered $1 million, you'd have found that place.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Court is calling 2024 CR 012630 State versus Arturo Camacho Delgado. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? For the defense?
Guillermo Lara for the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Delgado?
Yes.
All right, we have an attorney present. I'm sorry, we have an interpreter present. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Could you state, you can lower your hand, could you state your name for the record?
Mariana Rios.
All right, Mr. Delgado, all of the documents I'm going to review with you are in English. Were those documents explained to you in Spanish?
Yes.
And counsel, do you speak Spanish?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you speak it fluently?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you able to explain these documents to your client?
Yes, Judge.
All right, counsel, have you received all discovery?
We have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Delgado, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, waiving counts 2 and 3.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Just one moment.
Have a seat.
All right, did you review the admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand in the remaining count 1, you're charged with intoxication assault with a vehicle SVI as a 3rd-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Delgado, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
Counsel, did you advise your client on the consequences of entering a plea bargain agreement in this case as it relates to his immigration status?
Yes, Your Honor. And he's advised me that his family is again in touch with an immigration attorney because he still has the immigration process to proceed with, Judge.
All right. And Mr. Delgado, did you understand by entering this plea, you will be deported?
Yes.
And did you understand that you will be denied naturalization or the right to re-entry into the United States?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed with this plea?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count one. Punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. The state recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution to Eduardo Noriega. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
That's correct, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
All right, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There'll be 200 hours community service restitution, DWI intervention, and VIP live. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the count one of the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
Oh, what? I'm sorry?
To
I
count
didn't
one,
hear.
how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Same as the-
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, and state, have you spoken to the complainant?
I have not spoken.
All right, thank you. You may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
And did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so why am I following this agreement?
Well, Judge, we did discuss with the state, this is his first offense, Your Honor. He hasn't had any prior offenses with respect to any of these felonies, misdemeanors, or anything like that, Your Honor. His family, again, is asking for him to be deported, if not allowed to remain here in the United States. My understanding is that there's a civil lawsuit pending, and he did have full coverage at the time of this accident, Your Honor.
All right, and are you here legally?
No.
All right, the court is finding him guilty. The court is going to sentence him to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. There's to be no driving for the duration of probation, DWI intervention, VIP live, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, no reentry in the United States. Well, I should say to the United States. There's to be restitution to Eduardo Noriega. TAP evaluation in custody. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or working with the elderly or with minors. Probation, is there anything else that he needs? Yes. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, And because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes,
All right, and you are not allowed re-entry into the United States. Do you understand?
yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Buena suerte, señor.
Thank you.
These hearings show how Judge Boyd weighs second chances against the record. In the first case, the defendant asked for another opportunity, but the court looked back at what had already happened before deciding whether that request could hold. In the second case, the issue was communication. Help was available, but the court made clear that silence breaks supervision. In the final case, a calm plea carried consequences that reached far beyond the courtroom. That is the pattern. Judge Boyd listens, but she does not let emotion replace compliance, proof, or clear consequences. The record still matters, even when the explanation sounds sincere. Comment which ruling carried the most weight, and subscribe for more real Texas courtroom breakdowns. Every ruling has a reason. Court Beacon TV shows you both.